What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. In this video we are going to make a fan movie poster of one of my favorite shows of all time, The Office. So yeah, we're going to use Affinity photo, and yeah, if you haven't seen my other videos, go ahead and check them out. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. Bam.
Get strong.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so I'm in the Affinity publisher, and I'm just kind of jumping in between the photo designer. And we're just gonna go ahead and mask out the main characters, and those characters are gonna be, Dwight, Ryan, and Michael. We're going to use a brush selection tool, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the lasso tool, make sure polygon mode is turned on and that the selection mode is add. And I'm just going to go ahead, since Affinity photo doesn't have the like pin selection tool like a Photoshop has, you're going to use the lasso selection tool with polygon mode selected, and that'll kind of allow you to simulate somewhat close to the pin selection tool. It's not as nice. And so yeah, I'm going to go around here in those little holes. I'm just going to switch it to subtract on the lasso select tool, and now we have our guys kind of roughly masked out. And you can come back and spend more time masking it out, but I've masked out so many people before, and it just takes too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and see here and get the main character, Steve Carell, out, and the show is actually Michael Scott. I did leave a hole in him, but yeah. So I'm kind of mirroring this off of Men in Black. I was looking at a reference, and I'm just kind of cleaning up the little artifacts that gets left whenever you do a selection and copy and paste it. And that's the method that I do. Alrighty, cool. So now we are going to go ahead and look for the Men in Black reference, and we're just going to go ahead and type out Men in Black. And I decided to be clever here and do Men in Business. And after you type it, if you want to spread it out like that, you're going to hold Alt and then do the arrow keys, and it'll start with the I believe it's called kerning, and it's going to help with the word spacing in between it. So yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and select Ryan's eyes right here. And I was really trying to figure out if I wanted to do I couldn't figure out if I wanted to make him like an alien or what. So what I ended up doing was actually making him that one alien from I think it was the third Men in Black with the two heads, and it was Johnny Knoxville. But I was just messing with the skin tone, and I just used a hue, saturation, luminosity adjustment, which I usually don't recommend because you have to come back and fix this. And this is not how I would actually change someone's skin tone, I guess. I wasn't happy with this overall, so yeah, like I said, this is just me kind of playing with stuff, and most of the stuff I do eventually change and stuff like that. So yeah, I did use the pen tool earlier for Dwight's glasses, and here I am. I'm just going to go ahead and select this little part of the walkie-talkie and extend it out. It's going to make it a little bit more sci-fi. It's actually his phone, I'm sorry, but it reminds me of a walkie-talkie, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of sell that a little bit. And I just use the clone tool to go ahead and blend that together to make it look like one solid piece. Alrighty, cool. And then we're going to add an adjustment layer and increase the contrast. So we're just going to up the black, lower the white output, or in, I can't really remember which one. And then I just went to the stock tab over there and found a little red beacon thing, and I just added that. And I believe I'm going to add a little blur on the outside, which I ended up not going for, not really liking too much. So this just kind of goes to show like the process of how, like, in the beginning you really like something, and then by the end of it, you change it around so many times that you don't really care for it too much. So yeah, but yeah, and I gotta get better with my overall digital painting when it comes to like real life painting stuff, if that makes sense. Because I see like other photoshoppers and stuff, when they do it. You know, they use like color, like rim lights and stuff like that, and that's what I'm talking about, where I have to get overall better at the rim lights. So here I am playing with Dwight's glasses, and I'm doing all this extra stuff. I use I think it's like a lens flare. I can't really see what the brush pack is called, but it's I think it's called Xeon Galactic or something brush pack. I love this brush pack. It has like you can create like a star field, and like it comes with all this cool lens flares and stuff. It's a great brush pack to have. I highly recommend it. So I found this other picture right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get Ryan's head, or BJ Novak, or whatever his head is, and I decided to kind of keep him a neutral color, and then use the pen tool and create like a little neck for him and stuff, and have him be behind, so he can be like that alien character. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mask him out, and then kind of blend it a little bit, and use the eyedropper tool to set him as the color. Man, there's a lot of talking. I did so many methods here that it's like, gosh dang, dude, give me a freaking break. So okay, so yeah, so I'm just kind of positioning it and overall making it look somewhat decent. So yeah, that's what I've been doing right here, and yeah, so I'm just kind of masking it, and then I could have been like a lot more I guess like aware with this, and alright, cool. So I'm just gonna go up and soften the sides and stuff like that, and yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I did. I just make sure when I'm masking the main front part of Michael and stuff, I just kind of do a textured brush, so whenever you're erasing the parts, it's not just a solid brush. It has a little bit of like noise and variation to it, so it makes it a much more interesting mask. And yeah, so that's kind of what I did, and here I am just kind of going through the stock tab right here, because I'm looking for some better glasses. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mask out these glasses, and yeah, it's just a lot of masking. Alright, so this is something I haven't really talked about, and that's the mesh warp tool, or the perspective tool. Can't remember which one I used here, but I believe it's the perspective tool, and I just to get his perspective right on his face. And then I'm going to change the color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select all around here to black out the glasses, and with the pen tool, make sure that fill's selected, and just gonna go around the whole part here and select the whole bit, and make sure his glasses are blacked out, and it's like boom, they are. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy it and use that same method for BJ over there. And yeah, so then I'm just gonna add that little underscore thing that looked nice. Go ahead and add a lens flare here. Kept messing up. Oh, I was playing with to see if having galaxies clipped inside of his sunglasses would look okay. So I kept like playing around with that, and I guess I decided that it would look good. So then I went ahead and drew some like space streaks, like a spaceship like going off, and alright, cool. That was weird. So my camera just totally failed. Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, here I am just kind of playing with some ideas, and nothing too exciting. Like I said, this is pretty boring overall. I guess I could have just cut this out, but for whatever reason I thought I'd go ahead and keep it. I'm just kind of playing with the possibility of like creating a planet, then throwing a gradient on there and stuff, and you know, all this would probably look nice if I spent more time like working on it, but then I kind of got defeated because I was like, man, I'm spending way too much time on this one thing. And yeah, so I'm gonna see you guys at the end, because I'm gonna go ahead and just speed up this part, and you know, save you some time of hearing me talk so much, because a lot of this is pretty repetitive. So yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you check out my previous videos and subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you think about this. If you want to see some more fan art of some fake movie posters, yeah, so just let me know, leave the comments, and have a great day.